Morning, it's Thursday morning, Thursday 17th of August, and we're just leaving the youth hostel, Glen Afric. Spent 2 nights there, which is, to be honest, is long enough. You do not get a good sleep in those youth hostels, and the bed was slightly small for me as well, so I couldn't really stretch out. My feet were touching the rails at the bottom, and yeah, so yep, I won't miss that tonight, even being in the back of the van. At least I've got a nice comfy mattress and I can stretch out. So, but yeah, there's a bit of a breeze this morning, just keeping the midges away, and but it looks, it touches the blue sky, as looks like it might be a nice day, hopefully, touch wood. Paul and Colin are going straight back to the car park, and I'm going to do the 3 Munros on the left hand side, Carnegie and Mole, something like that, Mam something. So the 3 Munros there, so I'm going to walk along this track and then branch off left, and Paul and Colin are going to go back to the car park. Paul's got to be back for something, so he's not joining me today. But just while I'm here, this is the bridge where Frank came off his bike and had to go back yesterday. Yeah, be careful going across here. Right, let's get going and I'll come back to you later on. Cheers. Right, so there's Paul and Colin walking back to the car park, and here's me on my own. So there's a track here which heads up to Mamsol. Don't know how far up the track goes, but this is my route up. So yeah, I'm on my own now. Heavy-ish rucksack on, not as heavy as it was when I walked in, because I got rid of some of the beers and some of the food. Not a lot of food though, but yeah. This is by this bridge here. Nice little waterfall over there. Right. Let's get going, and I'll come back to you later on. Alright, cheers. So we're just following this track, makes its way around there, and if you can make it out, it goes up the side there to up that shoulder there. So that's our first target, and then check and see where we go after that. So come back to you in a bit. So the track just finishes there and then comes onto this grassy area here, which you can sort of make out tyre tracks here. So you come across this grassy area, and that looks like a proper track again up there. So yeah, we just cross here and pick up the track up there. So get up there and see what it's like. Okay, cheers. So this is me at the top bit that I was heading for, and this is at what's on the other side. So you can see this track going round, and if you make out, I don't know if you can make out, but just up there you can sort of see a track going up to the Belak. So that's where we're heading now. Next stop will be the Belak up there, and then we head right towards Mamsol, or Mamsol. So right, I'll get you up on the Belak. So see you then. So this is me up at the Belak. Just come up from right down there. That is Anne Sokoff. We went up yesterday. And that is where we were yesterday, walking around there. And today you can make out the path going up there. So we're heading up there to Mamsol for the first stop, and then we head out along here. So I might just stop for a quick bite to eat, because all I've had this morning is 2 cups of tea and sips of water on the way up here. So let's get some fuel inside me, and I'll come back to you later on. Alright, cheers. So I was following the path along. It doesn't seem to be getting any higher. It seems to be going more along the mountain rather than up, and it's going by the, I haven't got the exact map for doing it. Paul had the the proper route for it on his phone. I had the one coming from the car park, so I took a picture of his map, and then so I'm sort of using that as a reference for my map and trying to work out where I'm going. But the path, yeah, so the path just seems to be going along rather than up, so I've decided to come off and head up this bit of a boulder field to get me higher up, and then should have a better idea of, well, once I go up I'll obviously be on the ridge somewhere, and then I can make my way along to the Munro. So yeah, not much to see up here, clagged in, so at least it's not raining yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if it rains later on, so we'll see what happens, and I'll come back to you later on. Alright, cheers. So I think I've turned up too early, and I've ended up on a peak before Mamsol. So I'm just trying to make my way across, looking on the map. Oh, excuse the flickering. So the triangle there is me, and Mamsol is like that way, so it looks like I might have to go down a bit and then up, whereas I should have been slightly more over to the left here and then come up from this side. So obviously it's claggy as well, so I can't exactly see what's in front of me, but if it gets too sketchy, I'll just have to turn around and go back, or try and make my way lower down to the path I was following. So let's carry on for a bit and see what happens. Alright, cheers. So there does seem to be a track or a path leading across there, and we do start raising up a bit there, so that could be it could lead me up to Mamsol. So yeah, you can just make out something a bit higher up in the background, so might not be the route I'm supposed to be going, but it might be one that gets me there. So let's see. Hopefully come back to you on Mamsol. Right, so I think I'm on the right track again now. I think Mamsol is up there. But there's a wee little shelter here. Yeah, unusual. Shame it hasn't got a roof on it. Make a nice little place to stay. You got a little doorway in here. Oh, God, squeeze through. Yeah. Yeah, looks like somebody's been up here. I don't know. Looks like quite an old bottle, actually. Yeah, looks like that might have been the fireplace there. Yeah, actually the proper fireplace is the front of it, and then like the chimney bit at the top there. Yeah, so somebody obviously stayed up here, probably a shepherd or somebody. Yeah, right, so we're heading up, well, I'm heading up that way, so let's go. I'll hopefully come back to you on the summit. Right, cheers. So this is me just approaching the cairn of Mamsol, and this is the cairn. It's huge. Just saw it appearing out of the fog. Oh, it's massive. Good one for number 100 Munros. Here we are. Here we go. Number 100. I don't know if you can get in it or not. Let's have a look. A bit windy up here. No, looks like it's just solid. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. See if we can get up on top. I think it might be hollow inside. Oh yeah. Right deep inside. Right, so there was a reason for me wanting to be up here today, making this my 100th Munro. It was also it's the anniversary of the day my brother committed suicide 2 years ago. So yeah, I sort of do this partly because of that reason. So yeah, to do 100 on this day is special. So come back to you later. Right, that's me just leaving now. Yeah, it's cold up here, cold, windy, claggy. So let's go on to the second one, which is quite a walk away. So yeah, come back to you in a bit. All right, cheers. So I was just taking the bypass route around Carnegie, and a group of people coming towards me, and I was only sort of looking at the first couple of people, and then as I got closer I recognised one of the people, and it was Kirsty, who took us on the guided course in on Sky. It was like we were both so shocked to see each other. It's like, what are the chances of like bumping into somebody, middle of Scotland, a remote mountain? There she is. I was so shocked that I didn't even bother. I took a picture of us, which I'll put up here. Yeah, totally missed the opportunity to get the GoPro out and get it on film, but there you go, I got the photo, and it was lovely to see her, but such a shock. But yeah, lovely. So yeah, come back to you later. So it always amazes me when I turn around and look back and how far I've come. So literally I've come from up the top there, not right up the top, we sort of came around the side here somewhere and then down. That was the first Munro, up the top there in the clag. So yeah, I've dumped the rucksack up there. Took a photo where I dumped it just in case I don't recognise it when I go back. And I'm just at the base of the second Munro, the furthest one, Ben something or another. I'll put the name up as usual because I'm English and I don't know the Scottish names very well. So yeah, I'll put the name up. So just going to lose this fleece because I'm a bit warm with all these layers on. So lose the fleece, make way up top there. So come back to you at the top. All right, cheers. Woo. Don't you just love a full summit? I was coming up here thinking, oh that's it, I'm nearly at the top. And then you come up and oh hello, there's a little bit more. At least that is definitely the top. I can see that. So let's get going, come back to you in a bit. Right, so this is me at the top of the second Munro, number 101. So 150 will be the next target, so we've got a little way to go for that one. So yeah, but the clag's gone. The clag has gone, and we've got views. Behind me here, the Colin Ridge, Sky, where I actually first met Kirsty, who I met on the way up here. Go figure. And then yeah, we've just got mountains on show all around us. Yeah, 360. That is where we were yesterday. 3 Munros that we did. Yeah, what a day. I thought after the first one that might be it for the day, but yeah, it's all cleared. It's all cleared for us. Must be might have something to do with the you know, what happened at the last cairn. who knows? But yeah. Right, so I'm just going to grab a quick bite to eat. I've just got a couple of bars with me and a bit of water, so now I'll head back and hopefully try and find my rucksack somewhere. Somewhere. Somewhere up there. It's my rucksack. Right, I'll come back to you later. Cheers. Right, time to go. Fed and watered. Could sit up there for ages, but we've got a long way to go still, so we've got to head back up there for starters, so better get my arse in gear. Alright, come back to you in a bit. Ouch. Here we go. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so this is me at the summit of Carnegie. 1183 metres. A bit windy up here. Third one for the day. 102 total. Yeah, windy but nice views. No clouds. Still see all the mountains around us. There is a Munro that we done this morning, which is now out the clag. See the great big cairn on top. Absolutely enormous. So yeah, so that's the free for today then. So I'm just going to head down now, get out of this wind a little bit, head back to the car park. So come back to you later. Right, so that's me just coming down off the summit, and we're doing the route. So if I was doing this from the car park, Glen Afric car park, I would be coming up this way, and this would be the first Munro, because I've done it in reverse. So this was the last Munro, so I'm now heading back what would be the up route from the car park. So I did have the option of going back to Munro and coming back down that way, and there's a path that branches off, but yeah, I haven't done this way, so it looks quite interesting. It's quite rocky over there, so we'll go this way and see what it's like. So come back to you later. But yeah, oh, before I go, look at the view down here. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So right, now I'm going. See you later. So this is our route back. Looks pretty special. They're literally along the top of the ridge there, just all the way back. I think maybe to the far end there, just up there. I think that's where we go to, and then head down. So looks like it should be good. Wow, just look at this. This is the other side of the ridge that we was just looking at. Absolutely superb. What a view. And the weather to show it off as well. Right, so that's me just come down from the top of Songab, 1131 metres. I'm assuming that's a Munro top. Yeah, quite scree down there in places. Yeah, so let's just come down there, and now we head off right. There is a path down here somewhere which takes us back to the car park, hopefully. So yeah, well, it's time's ticking on. I checked it a little while ago. What's it now? So 3 minutes to 5. So we set off from the youth hostel about 7 o'clock this morning, just gone. Maybe a little bit later than that. I actually set off from the road, from the track up onto this walk at about, it was just before 8. So I've been walking for a little while now, and I've probably got a few, maybe another 2 or 3 hours to go yet. So better get a move on. I mean, it's light till 9, 9:30, so it's not a problem. But yeah, so I'll come back to you in a bit. Right, cheers. Oh, right, just stocked up on some fresh water straight out this stream. Lovely. If you're wondering why it is the colour it is, it's because it's got a Barocca in it. Not that, that's not the colour of the water out the burn. Right, come back to you later. So that's just looking back on where we come from. Making our way down this glen, very boggy in places. Path is hard to follow. We've got this lovely flowing river down here. Yeah, a beautiful river. There's some nice pools I'd jump into if it wasn't quite so far away from the van. Maybe there'll be somewhere down there I can jump in. So, at least then I'll have a towel as well. Got to take a towel to the youth hostel, amongst other things. Oh well, it's my first stay in a youth hostel. So right, come back to you later. Right, so that's me on the track now by whatever this is, one of the damn little things. Oh, the walk along that glen is long and wet, boggy. Oh, I would not fancy doing that walk first of all and then going around and doing everything I've done today. I'm so glad that that's the last bit off the walk. I mean, I've still got this track to walk down to the van, but that shouldn't be too bad. So, but yeah, oh, that path is like, yeah, not a great path. So Paul, when you decide to come up and do this, make sure it hasn't been loads of rain, because that is wet at the moment. So after a load more rain, that would be terrible. So yeah, so oh, look at that. Oh, look at that pool. That would be beautiful to jump in. Oh, look. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Gotta love a good river. Right, let's get back to the van, shall we? Come back to you in a bit. Oh. So I thought this route would bring me out at the Glen Afric car park where the van is, but it hasn't. It's brought me off further up the road. So if I'm heading the right way, the Glen Afric campsite car park is just under a mile this way. So I've still got another mile to go along the road. And the midges are out. The midges, not had midges all day long. Get down here and they're out. Oh, I'm going to be so happy when I see that van. So, right, come back to you later. Okay, so that's me back at the van. 20 to 8. So that's over a 12-hour day. 12 hours, 20 minutes or so. Don't know the distance. I don't record it on my phone because it drains the battery quicker. And my watch packed up just before the day before, so But the actual the route distance is 28.5 kilometers or something. So I've done it slightly different, doing it from the hostel on the way back from the hostel. But yeah, I think it was probably 30 kilometers. So yeah, as somebody said, Colin said this morning, he said, like, you quite often end up walking further than the actual distance stated, because the distance they state is measured flat, so they don't allow for going up and down, so which obviously adds distance to the walk. So you do end up walking a lot further than what's quoted on the walk details. So yeah, so a long walk today. Legs aren't feeling too bad, to be honest. My feet are sore, achy. I had a blister on my right foot yesterday, which hasn't actually been too bad. I put a Compede on it and that works. They work brilliantly, they do. It's like you haven't got a blister. And then yeah, my toes are aching on the left foot, but I've just pulled over. I'm about to go and see if I can jump in Glen Afric somewhere and get some cold therapy. So yeah, but great walk. I say weather was fantastic, apart from the first Munro where it was clagged in, but after that, yeah, and it stayed clear all day long. Till like, it's still clear now. No rain at all. But midges, as soon as I got down, I haven't had midges all day. We had midges yesterday, terrible midges yesterday. Today, no midges at all, until I got down onto the road, and then they were just there. And I got back to the car park, got back to the van, and as soon as I got to the van, they're all over me. So I've just yeah, jumped in the van, driven up the road a little bit to try and get away from them. So yeah, but yeah, if you've watched this far, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's been quite an epic walk today, so I've enjoyed it. Shame I didn't do it with Paul. He had to get home, but yeah, it's been great. And so if Paul had done it, he'd now have like a 4.5 hour drive home, and he's got to work tomorrow, so he wouldn't be much good for work tomorrow. So yeah, so thanks again, and I'll come back to you tomorrow. All right, cheers.